Hi everyone, sorry, I don't know where I put my phone and I know the alarm is going to go off, so I'm trying to find out where I set it down. Hang on a second. I just can't remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, we're good. Okay. So sorry about that. Totally. My alarm is going to go off at 8 o'clock, which is in 17 minutes, 8 a.m. It's in 17 minutes. But I wanted to come on here and just do some breakfast again with you before I have to go to work. And so, just a morning breakfast and chit chat. I figure, why not tonight? There's only 3 eggs left in this, so we might as well just use all 3. You know what I mean? Might as well. Where's my trash can? So I have to, gracious. I have to hide my trash from my dog because he will go through it. And so he already ate through 2 trash cans. Mind you, metal trash cans. Thank you so much. And so I refuse to buy another one. Sorry. I refuse to buy another one because I know he's just going to eat it. So it's fine. It's whatever. I just washed these, which is why I'm looking at it because it's still got water in it. So yeah, this weekend has been crazy. I know I already talked a little bit about it in my last stream, but it has been super crazy. I've been so exhausted recently. Yesterday I went to bed at 8:30. I just was so tired. So I conked out real early and woke up this morning still tired. So, oh no, my yoke broke. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been dealing with. I did a lot of things this weekend too. I went to the farmer's market, I went to the beach. I tried to relax as much as possible because I really wanted to take a 3-day vacation. Yeah, I just said vacation. 3-day holiday, just take 3 days. And I just couldn't. I just don't feel like I relaxed as much as I had hoped I would. Should probably turn this on. And because of that, I'm just super tired and exhausted and groggy and bleh. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm trying to get back into being productive, you know what I mean? I hope that I got at least a little bit rejuvenated over those 3 days. It kind of seemed a little bit more stressful. There's funny stories with it. Should I just tell you these stories? I feel like I should, because I feel like you guys are you went to the farmer's market and you went to the beach and you're not relaxed. What's wrong with you? Okay, so let me backtrack. Let me tell you what happened. So there's this woman. Oh, please don't think bad of me too. Please don't think bad of me. So there's this woman in my yoga class that I take, and she has been on me for going on dates. So I don't date as of right now. I just kind of stopped, put it on hold. Guys are just, no offense to guys, but you guys are kind of high maintenance, and there's a lot that goes into having a relationship. You have to call that person, you have to talk to that person, you have to feed and water and take them on walks, and I've already got a dog. So it's a lot of work that I don't have time for. I don't have time to build a relationship properly right now. It's just super hectic in my life. I'm trying to start my own company. I'm doing this. I still have my 9-to-5 job that actually pays my bills. And, there's a lot of things that I'm just doing right now. I've got 4 different projects going on right now. So there's a lot going on. So thirsty this morning. So she was like, you just need to go on these dates. You just need to. There's these guys at my gym that have been interested, and I've always kind of made it very clear, don't waste your time, don't ask me out, because I'm going to say no. And so, she was on me, and I was like, all right, well, I'm taking 3 days off. I guess, I'm going to be honest, I was really hoping that I could get 3 in one day and then have my other 2 days to myself, but it didn't work out that day. So I had 3 dates with 3 different guys. in 3 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I took Thursday off. I always have Friday, Saturdays off. So that's how that went. And my phone. So that's how that went. So I was like, all right. I let these guys know. I basically was like, if you're going to ask me out, this is the weekend to do it because this is a one-time offer. This is a freebie. This is what's going to happen. And so they were like, okay, cool. So all 3 guys were like, what are you doing this weekend? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go out. So you guys are going to have words. So, so the first date was on Thursday, and we went to the farmer's market in the morning. And, we went and got breakfast. And he spent the first half of the date basically telling me he couldn't believe I said yes. Like, he was so, confused as to why I would agree to go out with him. I'm way too pretty. He's not in my league at all. I'm way out of his league. Just, all these things, which, is not flattering. I know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. No, it's really not. It's really annoying. And so I was like, dude, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. This is a gift. Just accept it. And so, I was like, well, I'm trying to build up his ego too. I'm like, well, you're a nice guy. You're very attractive. Da, da, da. And he was like, no, I'm not attractive. Blah, blah, blah. Just so annoying. And so then, we get breakfast, we get at the farmer's market, and then, by the end of the date, he goes, look, it's just not going to work out between us because you're just too pretty. I was like, what? Did I just get dumped for being too attractive? My bad. And so he was like, yeah, it's not going to work out. You're just way too attractive. All right. Go home. Whatever. I kind of just stayed in. I slept that day. I slept all day that day. I didn't do anything. I didn't even go to boxing that day. I just stayed at home and was like, no, I can't deal with people. So, stayed home. Didn't deal with it. And then on Friday, I had my second date. So this guy is an accountant. And, good-looking guy, et cetera, et cetera. So we go to, he makes good money. I need to tell you this. He makes good money. Because I'm about to tell you this, and you're going to be like, why does that matter? So we went and met up for tacos for dinner, right? He was like, let's go to dinner. Let's get some tacos. I was like, okay, great. Sounds good. So we go and we get some tacos at this, dump. I'm telling you, this taco shop was dirty. It was disgusting. It looked like it was probably nice once 20 years ago, but they've never updated it since. And it just was not good. I was like, really? This is where you want to take me? And so, we get our tacos or whatever. And then he's constantly trying to get me back to his place. He's like, let's go back to my place. Let's watch a movie. Let's have a beer. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm not going home with you. I don't really know these people. I didn't really know him. I certainly didn't know his last name. I'm not going home with you. And so I was like, no. Let's just stay here. And then he's like, well, okay, let's go to the beach then. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. That'll be fun. Let's go to the beach. So we go to the beach, and then he goes, oh, I gotta grab something at my house. And I was like, what? What do you mean you gotta grab something out of your house? You're gonna leave me at the beach to go home? And he was like, no. I have a house on the beach. So his house is on the beach. You spit outside his front window and you're landing it into the ocean. And so I was like, I looked at him and I was like, did you just con me back to your house? And he was like, yeah, pretty smooth, huh? And I know some of you girls are like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Some of you guys are like, dude, I gotta use that line. I gotta like figure out what's close to me. Okay, there's a park nearby. Let's go to the park. Yeah, my house is right over by the park. Pretty smooth. Let me tell you right now, if you use that line, that girl's gonna feel like you lied to her. Okay? Don't use that. Because I felt like he totally just conned me back to his place. And I was kind of mad because I kept telling him my values, my morals. I don't sleep with people on the first date. I don't make out with people in public. He kept trying to feel me up, even at the restaurant. Even at the restaurant. I was wearing this dress. And it's not like, I mean, you guys see what I wear. It's not like it was super revealing. It was down to my knees. And it was not long sleeve, but like, you know, it had sleeves. And so we're at the beach or his place actually. And so he like basically was, I felt lied to. Like I felt like he lied to me. And so he kept trying to feel me up the entire date. And I kept telling him, stop, no, stop it. I'm not that person, da 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 da. And then at one point, he had his arm around my shoulder, and I was okay with that. Like, you want to put your arm around my shoulder? Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But then, next thing I know, his arm is down my dress, like down the front side, and he's trying to grope me. And I'm like, stop. Like, stop it. So then for him to call me back to his place, I was like, are you kidding me right now? And so then, so he was like, yeah, pretty smooth, huh? And I was like, no, actually, it's not smooth at all. And I ended up leaving at that point. I was just so mad. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you just want to have sex with me, and I don't want to do that at all. So I left. And he ended up calling me some pretty choice names. He was like, you know, you're such a prude, like, relax. Shoot, I dropped my bread. Maybe I'll just have one piece of bread today then. He was like, you're such a prude, relax, like, calm down. It's not a big deal. I'm going to give this bread to Bogart before you judge me. He eats food off the floor all the time. I don't think he's going to care. And I was like, first of all, when I say no, like, no means no. And if I say no, I'm not being a prude. That's my right. Like, I get to say no. You say no all the time. Like, you decide to not get McDonald's that day. McDonald's doesn't hunt you down and say, like, you better eat my french fries. You know, no is a no for any situation. And I know I just made that kind of a light subject. Like, it's definitely not a light subject. But at the end of the day, if somebody says no, you respect that and you let it go. Like, you just move on. It's a freaking Frozen movie all about letting it go. So, sorry, babe. So then Saturday, I went on the third and final date. So I went on this date with this guy. He picked me up from my house, which was like sweet. So he picks me up from my house and we go to the beach. He's like, hey, let's go to the beach today. Let's just have a good time. I was like, yeah, sure. So, also, he was like, when are you free today? Saturday. And I was like, I'm doing boxing in the morning. I'm not wasting another day on these guys. Like, at this point, I'm like jaded. I'm over it. I don't want to even give this guy a shot. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, so I was like, I'm going to boxing in the morning. I have boxing at 10 o'clock and I have boxing at 12 o'clock. I do 2 classes every Saturday and I am not giving that up for no man. So you can pick me up after I have showered for boxing and then we can go to the beach. I actually didn't even shower after boxing. I just went straight to the beach and jumped in the ocean and called it good. So he picks me up and the entire drive, I am not kidding you, the entire drive to the ocean, he was on his phone. And I'm like, are you like checking work or something? Like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, I'm checking my fantasy baseball league. So I'm like, okay, well, great, fantastic. Glad I could be here for you in this time of need. So he's checking his fantasy baseball league the entire time. We're driving and he's like checking his phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I die because you are checking your fantasy baseball team, I will be so mad at you. So we get to the beach, we park, we go out, I lay my towel down, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting into the ocean. So I walk over to the ocean, waddle in. He's like behind me. He's like following me. I did not say, do you want to come with me? Okay, I need you guys to know this. I did not invite him into the ocean. Okay, I said, I am going into the ocean. That's it. That's all I said. And so I walk in, and I'm going all the way in, and I'm short. I'm 5'3.5". I'm short. I'm petite. I'm not short. I'm petite. So I go all the way into the ocean, and this guy is following behind me. And I just want to show you my breakfast because my alarm's about to go off. So this is what I made. I just made some egg whites with scallions, piece of toast, and some grapes. This is just going to be my breakfast. So I get into the ocean, and he starts screaming at me. I don't even like the ocean. I don't like the water. I don't like getting wet. Why did you make me do this? And I looked at the guy, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't say that. I said some choice words instead, but in my head. But I was definitely like, is this guy for real? So I looked at him, and I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, I don't even like going into the water. Like, I hate the water. And I was like, then why did you come into the ocean? He's like, well, you went in. And just because I went in doesn't mean you have to go in. So he's literally screaming at me. And so I'm like, all right, well, just go back to the towels. And he's like, no, I'm not going to leave you. So I was like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this guy cannot be for real. So I got out of the ocean, which, like, that's my favorite part about going to the beach. I love the water. I love the water. So I was really irritated that he made me get out of it. So get out of the ocean, we go back onto the towels, and he's like, well, I want to see the pier. So I live in Oceanside, California. We have this Oceanside pier. It is one of the longest wooden piers. It's very famous. Oh, there's my clock. So I'm going to shorten this up as fast as I can because I got to eat. So he's like, I want to see the pier. So we go on the pier, we walk all the way to the end and all the way back. It's like a mile-long pier. And then we get to the end. I was like, what did you think? How did you think of it? Like, da, da, da. He's like, well, I thought you'd be more of a tour guide. Here is the pier. It's made out of wood. This is the Pacific Ocean. Like, what else is there to talk about? It's a pier. There's nothing special about it. I don't know the history behind it. It was carved in 1932. I have no idea. So I was like, all right, well, I'm sorry. Go back to the towels. I lay out. I just like let the sun embrace me and ignored him. He's still checking his fantasy baseball league. So then like 2.5 hours later, I'm like, hey, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to like stay here for a little bit longer? Or are you thinking of heading back soon? And he's like, oh, you're hungry? I'll just take you home then. Okay. So I was like, all right, fine, great, fantastic. So he took me home. He took me home. As soon as I got home, I got into my car, went to Chipotle, grabbed a Chipotle bowl, went home, watched some Netflix, and chilled with my dog. And that was my 3 days off. So I did tell my yoga friend that I will not be dating and that guys are ridiculous. No offense. I'm sure there are good guys out there. I mean, these are like 3 really random extreme dates that I went on. I'm sure there are good guys out there. They're just, under rocks or something, or they're already dating. I don't know. They're already married. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm done dating for right now. I'm pretty good with it. So if you ask me, I am single. I like being single. I really actually enjoy it. I really like sleeping alone in my bed. I like just me and my dog. I'm a pretty private person. So that's my chit chat for the day. And if you like these videos, if you want to keep having breakfast with me, I encourage you to join me in the mornings. I'm trying to do this consistently. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on if I wake up in time. But if you don't like these videos, then you don't have to watch them. You can just skip right through. Hopefully I'll have more funny stories for you. the next time. And I do still need to do my snack with you. I will stream that. I didn't do it yesterday because I went to bed so early and I just was exhausted. So it didn't happen yesterday. It's probably not going to happen tonight. It will probably be on Tuesday. Tonight I do boxing, and when I get home, it's just so late that I just really want to crash. So it will most likely be tomorrow on Tuesday evening if I don't go to the movies by myself. Because it's $5 movie night tomorrow. So, I mean, why not? $5 for a movie? I'm going to go see Wonder Woman if I do go. Anyways. It was good to chat with you guys. I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, please leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please leave me a comment down below. Make sure to follow me and to give me a 5-star vote. And I will see you in my next stream. Bye, dollies.